Because I don't know if I can trust myself touching your girlfriend, you know what I mean?
Since this has been happening, have you been to the authorities or anything like that?
I've been to the social worker, I've been to the police. They can't remove her.
There's a safeguarding issue here because this girl's 14 years old.
Record what you fucking want. Record what the fuck you want. If it weren't for her,
they're saying that you're gonna bomb a 14-year-olds.
And then?
No wonder you're getting called a pedo.
Okay.
Peter, Guramit Singh here, how you doing, mate? You remember my face, pal? Today's episode brings us to Woollerton Hall, which I mentioned in Kira's Justice. It shares the same postcode of where we're going to be venturing today, NG8. The areas of Woollerton, Broxtowe, Brilborough, they're all very close to me, ask me as well. And so when somebody from the area calls me for help, I will answer.
What have you done to my daughter, Peter?
What have you done to your daughter? What?
Peter, you need to send her home.
Yo.
You need to send her home.
I have 4 kids. I have a 12-year-old daughter. What do you think I've done to your 14-year-old daughter? Come on, you tell me.
What, after you've declared your love to her and after I just spoke to Kian the other day? And Kian said that you declared your love to her.
He disclosed his love to your daughter. Shut your mouth.
What?
We've got the voice, mate.
We've got the voice recording.
We've got the voice recording, you
Just
divvy.
send her home, please.
Marie, thank you for inviting us into your beautiful home. I know it takes quite a lot of strength for someone like you to come out and do what you're doing right now. Obviously you've had issues with your daughter around this pervert's house. We've got evidence against him making some disgusting comments. We may even have got a bit of evidence against him actually committing these sort of heinous crimes we're talking about. So yeah, it takes a lot to get here, but just so the audience at home know, can you give us a little bit of a background, what's been happening with your daughter?
Well, basically, my daughter met this boy called Kian.
Yeah.
And things were going all right at the time. And then my daughter was like disclosing that he touched her leg. It got reported to the police, but nothing got done about it.
Who touched her leg?
Peter.
So Peter is Kian's
dad.
Father, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's how old?
Ooh.
How old's Peter?
Peter is 39.
And your daughter's
14.
14. Okay, carry on. Sorry.
So that was the first allegation. And then the second one was where he declared his love to her.
Because I don't know if I can trust myself touching your girlfriend, you know what I mean? I don't give a shit. I can't control my feelings against your missus, you know. I like
that
little
you could have bum
girls.
her.
I like little girls.
You know that you meant about her, mate. That you
I
wanted
don't
to bum
fucking
her.
give a shit what I said.
What you
I
said
don't care
was
what-
way more
You're bringing
disgusting.
up shit.
No,
You are.
no. I don't see how you can make her feel like the bad person when you're the one that has done the worst.
How is she
You've
not the
done
bad
the worst
person?
You've
She's the one who
done worse.
started it. If it weren't for her,
They're saying
this
that you're
wouldn't
gonna
be
bomb a
happening.
14-year-olds.
And then?
No
And
wonder
then-
you're getting called a pedo.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So since this has been happening, have you been to the authorities or anything like that?
I've been to the social worker, I've been to the police. They can't remove her.
How many times have you been to the police?
Jeez, I've lost count. Quite
More
a few.
more than 20?
I'd say getting on for 20 times.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. And I've seen the evidence for it. They've given you crime numbers, etc., haven't they?
Yeah.
And they haven't fulfilled their duty of care to protect your daughter or yourself.
No.
And haven't got involved in yourself.
So your daughter has been with her boyfriend in a skip school,
Okay.
and she's been at this address allegedly. But this is the address.
Allegedly, we've got proof.
Yeah,
We've got
okay.
proof.
So this is the address of her boyfriend, and they have skipped school together.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't
And
understand
you've
the
not even
severity.
stopped to,
It's a
so
very
what have you
important
heard of it
situation.
all?
What I'm saying is, what has been reported
It's
her
previously.
mental state is below her age. She's not 14 years old in her mind. She don't even know how to tell the time.
Okay.
Basically, me and the social worker and the school have tried to get a diagnosis for her because she struggles a lot of the time. So basically they referred her to CAMS and BEMS. She got rejected and basically told that she was a naughty child. Now, as she's got older into her teenage years, she's showing more that she's more below her age, and it's deteriorated. So now the social worker's trying to, refer it back to BEMS and CAMS, which is basically a back and forth, round in circle. It's like a merry-go-round, really. So basically not getting nowhere. She's been not diagnosed, but the DLA have accepted everything where she's below her age, slow learning difficulties. I get carer's allowance for her. I'm her main carer. So at all times I've got to watch her, where she goes and what she does. And she gets disability living allowance also. So basically she's very vulnerable, which I do have the letters to prove that also.
What actually happened with the social worker when you approached them?
They just gave him a warning not to let her in the property, but then he denied that she was in the property, and that's why we had to get the evidence that she was in the property.
Got you, yeah, and I can relate with that as well, because it was only last Friday night, I think it was, when you called me. She wasn't coming home again, and we went around the house, and he told me then that she wasn't inside the property. And after I told him who I was and demanded to see her, demanded for him to hand her over back to you, obviously she came running out the back door, so we can tell he's a liar as well.
Yeah.
Peter, my name's Guramit Singh. How you doing, my mate? I'm here representing Marie right now. Her daughter's within this property. She's 14 years old. Listen, I want you to talk to me. I want you to listen to me before you go anywhere. There's a safeguarding issue here because this girl's 14 years old. My name's Guramit Singh. I've got a series called The Predator Hunter. Now, I have information that you have tendencies to have sexual urgencies towards children. Now, listen, listen. I've heard the evidence. Listen to me. I'm telling you to listen to me. I don't care about that. I've got the evidence myself. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here all night.
We've got a shed in the back garden. We've got a shed in the back garden.
You what? Is that your daughter in the background?
We've got a shed in the back garden.
What's your daughter's name again? Chloe? Chloe, I'm here with your mother. Your mother would like to see you to make sure your well-being's okay, sweetheart. If you don't come out now, I'm going to have to ring 999. Your mother's with me right now. She's given me permission to come round here to do a welfare check on you. I'd like to come out here and speak to your mother, please, sweetheart. I'll give you 1 minute. So he shut the door in my face. Some screaming around the back. Heard the young girl's voice as well. What they've been doing is the young girl that's actually here is going out with this individual's son. Now he's only 15 as well. She's 14. This individual, we've got evidence, has sexual deviant ways with children. I've heard the videos, I've heard the recordings, I've seen messages from his daughter, what they've messaged. Hello? And so, it's a safeguarding threat. There is an issue here. There's a problem here. This girl keeps coming back to this house. We know our kids can be stupid and they don't listen to the parents, but we personally believe, her mother personally believes her life is in danger, and that's the reason why I'm here on a Friday night. We've actually got this all booked in for a production next week, but it seemed it was a bit of an emergency, so I've had to come now. He's obviously not answering the door or anything, so we're going to have to ring 999 now. Keep an eye on that. What's he doing? He's barricading it. Yeah. Listen, mate, I'm not here to break into anything. I don't do anything illegally, alright? What I need is you to bring that girl out here right now. Her mother's here with me. It's a safeguarding issue. I need that girl brought out here right now.
Yeah, mate.
Sweetheart, come here with you, sweetheart. Sweetheart, you're not in trouble or anything. Kid, you're not in trouble. I ain't got no issue with you or anything. Your mother would like to speak to you to make sure that you're safe. Yeah, I'm here on behalf of your mother's request, okay? Sweetheart, your mother's here. Your mother's safe. She wants you home. Don't put her face out.
No.
Go with your mother. Thank you for bringing her out, kid, alright? You've been responsible there. Keep the phone down. Put the phone back on. Put the phone back on me. Okay, so he was lying, the daughter was there, we've got the daughter out of the house now, I'm going to take the daughter back to mother's house who's with me right now as well. So that's what I'm going to report for now. Right now, there's going to be some, Marie needs to deal with the daughter now, so at least we've got a daughter out of this deviant's house, we've got to safety for now. Turn it off now.
What's been going through your mind while your daughter's been around that house? What do you think, what was your whole purpose of worrying?
All sorts. Is he touching her? Is he grooming her? Well, clearly he's grooming her. But has he, you know, sexually abused her?
Yeah, got you. I know it's kind of hard to talk about these things sometimes, but we have to talk about it so the people, the audience that know the severity and the importance of why you came to myself for a bit of help in this scenario. Your daughter being 14 and everything like that, and obviously she was going out with his son who was 15 years old or something, and then he's making these sexual advances towards her as well. Does Peter have any history than what you know of him making sexual advances to children or anything in the past?
He's done it to his daughter.
What do you mean? Can you tell me about that?
The daughter messaged the auntie disclosing that the dad, Peter, had touched her in the shower.
Wow. How long ago was that?
That was recently, about a month and a half ago, roughly.
One thing I can't get to the bottom of, maybe you can help me understand, is because when we approached this property, you know, he did have children in that house. So how come he has the rights to them kids?
I do not have a clue. I've been questioning it myself with the social worker, what's involved with that family.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything.
Do you think there's something untoward happening with the authorities letting him keep his children and stuff?
He's playing on his mental health.
Right, yeah. And I think that's one of the reasons why they didn't arrest him in the first place, did they? You told me about that. You rung the police on them and they said due to his mental health we can't arrest him or anything.
So I know that there was something reported for a video, and I think he was interviewed for that, wasn't he?
Yeah, he played on his mental health.
But he's not
And he got let off with it.
He's got no conditions.
So if I've got mental health and I preyed on kids, that'll be acceptable then, would it? Do you know what I mean? Well, that's what happened. Well, that's what happened.
Have you been to the police with this evidence of his voice notes, etc.?
Everything, yeah. It got thrown out because he played on his mental health.
Wow. And to tell you the truth, now I've been in front of him, I could, from what I see, I can't see any mental health issues at all. If he's capable enough to wake up every day and go and buy drugs and sit in his house smoking, then, you know, I think
take his kids to school as well.
Precisely, I think he's capable enough to not put his hands on any kids or anything like that. How difficult is it to know and see your daughter going around to that house and you not being able to do anything about it?
Very difficult. Angry.
Yeah, what else?
Emotional.
Have you tried to go around there yourself to get your daughter back?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
They come out the property, you know, with a baseball bat and everything.
Wow.
Thanks for recording it.
Didn't you know?
I'm recording it as well, it's on camera.
Did you know?
I don't give a shit. Record what you fucking want. Record what the fuck you want. You're the one at my house.
So he's been like physically, well, he tried to be physically violent to you as well with an offensive weapon, you know what I mean? Did you tell the police about that?
I did, yeah. And they went round and had a talk with him, but then I didn't hear nothing else after that. And then we found out that there's a bed in the shed.
What do you mean a bed in the shed?
They made a bed in the shed for Kian. I don't know who made it. It might have been Kian or the dad, but there was both in the shed.
I mean, right now it's winter time. We've got minus conditions, and so your 14-year-old daughter's going around to this individual's house, and he's put a bed in the shed for her.
The police are well aware of it as well, aren't they? So yeah.
It may seem like a stupid question, but I've got to ask it. What do you think's been happening in that shed?
Peter's been allowing underage sex.
Because obviously your daughter's 14 and his son's 15.
Correct, yeah. He knows exactly what's going on.
Has she been staying there the night?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she obviously, what you've told me, she hasn't been attending school either, actually.
No, she hasn't, no.
Yeah, so she's got into this relationship with Peter's son. He's accommodating them to be having underage sex in his on a bed in his shed.
There was another thing where there was one time where there was having underage sex in the property, and Peter himself took the door off on the bedroom.
Right. To stop them from doing it again, or maybe he could perv on them, one of the two.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's absolutely disgraceful what you've had to go through. Apart from him just putting his hands on your daughter's leg or whatever, have you heard of anything more serious happening?
Not as of yet.
Do you suspect anything more serious?
I do, yeah.
You do? Right, so that's the bridge that you're going to have to cross to, and obviously we'll support you all the way.
Probably more will come out sooner or later.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously the police haven't been able to help you, and then you know you've come to myself, and I've tried my best by you. I hope I've done right by you, sweetheart. What is it you want to see now?
Gone. For him to be gone.
Can't do anything that serious, you know what I mean? I can't do that.
So I can get my daughter back home, you know. Because at the minute she's in safe hands with her granddad, but you know she needs to be back at home.
You need a line drawing in the sand once and for all.
I've had to send her over you know, to a granddad's why this is being sorted out, you know, because she's not safe.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, obviously, you've been to the police, you've been to social workers, they've done nothing. You've got the evidence of it. I've seen it. You've got the messages, you've got the voice notes, etc., etc. You've got your witness statement, you know, and I have to get involved because otherwise, if I don't, then, you know, you've literally got nowhere else to go, and your daughter, in what we believe, is in very grave danger. So from now onwards, so what we're going to do from now is basically we're going to put some security, some eyes on him. We're going to keep a little eye on himself in the property, and the minute I get the opportunity, I'm going to be taking my production team down, and then we're going to put these questions to him of the accusations and the evidence that we have. We're going to put that to him, you know, give him his right to reply. Then from that, hopefully, he won't be bothering you or your daughter ever again.
I don't care.
I know.
You can say sorry.
I know.
But then she won't.
I don't give a shit. I'm a pedo. I'm a nonce.
Okay.
Why are you doing it at a nonce's house with your 14-year-old girlfriend? Why are you bringing a 14-year-old round a nonce? Hey, come on, man. Wake up. Why are you bringing a 14-year-old round a nonce? You know how much little kids mean to nonces?
So you've heard Marie's testimony. You've witnessed the evidence that we have to bring legitimacy to our sting. So now it is time to put these accusations to Peter. It's first thing in the morning, it's a nice early start. I've got Bob down from security to help me out, production team's in place. Obviously, we're on the way to this gentleman's property. He takes his children to school for some reason, I don't know how, but he's got the right to take care of his kids. So he takes his kids to school at about 8 a.m. He gets back for about 8:30. So I'm not going to do it while his kids are there, but we're going to be stinging him on his way back. And I'm going to answer the questions why he thinks it's appropriate to be making comments that he's in love and he's sexually attracted to a 14-year-old, and why he's so hell-bent of keeping her around the house all the time when the mother wants her home. So let's see how it goes. We've just had eyes on our assailant, Mr. Peter Allen. I call things, there's quite a bit of a waiting game involved. We've been here since about 7:15. I started making some phone calls because I was losing a little bit of hope. Then it got to 8:20, but it just seems it's one of them things where he's got up late. I've sent my security to go and follow him. Now what he's basically doing is he's dropping his two children off at school at two separate schools. So once he's by himself, my security is going to ring me, give us a location, and then we're going to take a little drive over there and get this sting over and done with. Once I do go after him and sting him or anything like that, have you got a message you want me to pass on to him or anything? It can be you want.
I warned him.
Yeah. You got warned, you didn't listen, and now he's going to have to face his comeuppance now, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Peter, Guramit Singh here, how you doing, my mate? Do you remember my face, pal? I was the one that came round your house the other week to get basically Marie's daughter out your house. She's 14 years old. You've been making comments. You've been making comments about this young girl, saying that you're sexually attracted to her. What have you got to say about that, pal? You can get your camera out and do what you want, mate. You can call the police. It's all right. I think your police are needed right now. You've made comments to say that you're sexually attracted to a 14-year-old.
Four fucking kids.
So fucking what? That's the whole problem. That's the reason why I'm here. Marie's been round to your house on numerous occasions and asked for her daughter to be let out. You've not let her daughter out. No, we're not getting away. Listen, lad, we can run as long as you want. I know where you live. I know your movements. I've had security on you all day. Wherever you go, I'm going to be following you. There's no point running, lad. Wherever you go, I'll go. There's no point running, mate. You can run all you want. You're on the next episode of my documentary. Predator Hunter, episode 2. Episode 2. I tell you what. Yeah, I know, mate. We're following him now. Thank you for your help, pal. Peter, I'm going to be out here every single morning until you answer my questions. You ready, Peter? This is what happens when you have sexual signs towards a 14-year-old. I'm not letting you get away with this. You do not let her around your house again. He's gone into his house. He's given us a little bit of a run around. He's gone back into his property. I can't do nothing about that now. I'm not going to start knocking on his door or anything. We've been round to his house the other day. Hopefully he's going to get the message now. Episode 2, Mr. Peter Allen. You're going to be famous now, pal.
Hello.
Marie, how you doing, sweetheart?
I'm all right, thank you.
I got him.
Oh, wicked. started?
ran away like the half-12 at Newmarket. He absolutely shit himself.
What, he ran off?
But yeah, he legged it. I struggled to actually keep up with him. I put some questions to him. I asked him why he made these disgusting comments about how he's sexually attracted to his daughter. I asked him why he keeps like leaving the daughter around the house. I mean, even the other day when we went round, Marie, you were with me. He lied that the daughter was in the house, and then it was only when I got a bit firm with him he actually brought your daughter back to you. So yeah, I've got him. I don't think you're going to be having any more trouble with him, sweetheart. Are you happy?
Oh, brilliant. Nice. Absolutely brilliant.
Nice one, sweetheart. You can let your family know. We're just about finished recording the documentary, but I'll come and see you later at 4 o'clock then, sweetheart, yeah?
Oh, brilliant.
God bless you, sweetheart. And if you ever need me again, you just know who to call, okay?
I will do.
All right, sweetheart. All the best. Take care.
I can't love you in the dark. It feels like we're oceans apart.
My name's Guramit Singh. I'm from Beeston, Nottingham. I was raised in the shadow of Woollerton Hall. So especially when my people come to me for help, I'm always going to answer. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Please can I urge you to show your support for our work now and into the future by visiting urbanscoop.news/support-us. Any contributions, big or small, go a long way in our continued work. Thank you.
If yourself or anybody that you know is affected by any of the issues or concerns raised in this documentary, please do not hesitate to contact me on the email below. The proof's in the pudding. I can help.
On the night of the 4th of March between 10:30 and 11:30 p.m, Marie and her family had contacted me. They had approached the police, but once again the police refused to help. Allegedly, Peter Allen and his cronies had approached Marie's house with bats and knives and attempted to throw bricks at her windows. They were successful in smashing the windows on one of the cars that belonged to a member of the family. Now, me, being the sort of human being I am, I knew straight away that Marie needed some help. So I got a few of my close friends together and we went down to Marie's house to offer some words of advice, a shoulder to cry on, and obviously protection if they were to be attacked again, considering the police weren't willing to offer that in the first place. When I did finally leave Marie's house, the police had pulled me over and they had arrested me on a charge of harassment. Peter Allen had rung the police and told them that I had been harassing him. That's where we're at right now. The police took me to the cells. I was there for about 20 hours. My solicitor came the next day. I did an interview, no comment all the way. And they seized my phone and some of the bits and bobs are in the car. I'm on bail for 3 months, but I wasn't charged with any crime.
Has there already been a previous report